welcome back to the Money Affair. Today is going to be an interesting video wherein I will be talking about the stock price movement due to the ratings given by the credit rating agencies. So basically there are some rating agencies like Moody, Care, Fitch India which gives the credit ratings to companies, basically stating that whether they will be able to repay the loans or not, or what is the credit worthiness of the company. Okay, I will be talking about 4 points in this video. First one, simply explaining what is the credit rating. Second one, how the credit rating should generally impact the stock prices, which is very simple. Third one is actual impact of ratings on the stock prices. And fourth one, what I feel about the ratings and how do they impact the price, or what's my personal opinion on it. So without wasting further time, let's get into it. First point, what is the credit rating? Talking about credit rating, this is the simple basic definition. This is the ability of a company or an organization to fulfill the financial commitments. Basically, in simple language, to assessing the credit worthiness of the company, that whether they will be able to repay the loans or not. This is called the credit ratings. So now talking simply further, like how they should impact the stock prices. Generally, any downfall in the ratings should also bring the downward movement in the stock prices in the future, and any upgrade ratings should help the stock to move further up in future. This is the basic general impact. That's how it should be. But talking about what is the actual impact of ratings on the stock prices. Okay, I can say it theoretically that it is vice versa, or it does not work like that. What should be the general impact? But let's get into details. Let's see some examples what has happened about the ratings and the stock prices. So let's first talk about this is the first news. S&P Global cuts Axis Bank and Bajaj Finance ratings to junk. This was around after the corona crash fall. Basically, you can see the date. This is 29th June 2020. So S&P Global, this is the rating agency which has cuts down the Axis Bank and Bajaj Finance ratings. Let's see what was the impact on these. Axis Bank, first of all, remember the date, guys, 29 June 2020. Okay, let's move to 29 June 2020. This is it. I have also marked a line for easy remembering. 29 June 20. So simply speaking, you can see that on 29 June the price was around 408 or 400, you can say simply, and even after that there was no downfall. Ratings have been downgraded to junk, and see how the stock price is reacting. This is absurd. Let's move further. Let's talk about the second stock, Bajaj Finance. Same thing. You can see that this is 29 June 20. The price was around 2,844 to be exact, 2844 to be exact. And you can see there was no downfall even after the ratings, and only the stock went ahead and ahead. This was one of the top run stocks after the corona crash. You can see the 2800 stock has gone up to 8,000. So this was also a classic example of how the ratings does not work. This was S&P Global ratings. Okay, let's see another example. This is ICICI Bank, and the ratings have been given by CRISIL. So this is it. This was the date is 12th January 2022. Okay, so in very simple language I will tell you what was the final conclusion of the rating. You can see it upward also. Basically it is showing as stable, or you can say that earlier it was also stable. Now they are reaffirmed that it will be also stable now. 12th January 2022. Let's see the stock price movement on 12th January 2022 of ICICI Bank. This is just a moment, guys. 12th January 2022. Yeah, this one it is. I am marking a line so that you can recognize it easily. This is the 12th January 2022. Basically, it is at the top exactly. You can see. And what the Crystal had said, Crystal said that ratings are stable, there is no problem. And what happened to the share price? Basically, and share price has fallen a lot, even gone from 830 to 650, and even not touched that high even once till now. This was the Crystal ratings. Okay, let's see another one. This is Tata Steel, as far as I remember. Just a second. Yeah, Tata Steel. Okay, Tata Steel, and the date is 15th April 2020. So we are talking here the ratings given by S&P Global again. So S&P Global has basically downgraded the ratings. You can see that S&P Global has downgraded from stable to negative. Let me talk about a theoretical a little bit. There are basically these are just opinions given by the rating agencies, like positive outlook, stable outlook, or negative outlook. In this one, we are seeing that the outlook has been changed from stable to negative of all that loans. Basically, stable to negative, stable to negative, stable to negative, all of the loans basically. Let's check the stock price movement of Tata Steel on 15th April 2020. Tata Steel, 15th April 2020. We have to go a little bit backward for this one. 15th April 2020. Yeah, I have also marked a line on this one also. So this was also around a bottom area. Also after the corona crash time. If you would like to know the exact price on 15th April, the exact price on 15th April was around 284 rupees. And what happened after that, you can see this was one of the top performing stocks also after the corona crash. This 280 rupees stock went up to 720. And see, these rating guys, these S&P Global is saying that outlook has been changed to negative. This is how stock prices are impacted by the ratings. Okay, so we have seen Axis, we have seen Bajaj Finance, we have seen ICICI, we have seen Tata Steel, for examples. Okay, let's see another. Moody has cut the ratings on Tata Motors, basically changes the outlook to negative. Negative outlook is basically the worst. There are three: positive, stable, and negative. Okay, and this news is dated, 19th June 2020. We are looking at Tata Motors, 19th June 2020. Going to Tata Motors, 19th June 2020. Just a second. Yeah, this one is 19th June 2020. So if you want to know the exact price of 19th June, this was at 98 rupees. And what happened after that, you can see the stock went to 340. Even the high was around somewhat or more. I can see that. Yeah, you can see it went to 521. Yeah, and no downfall after that. And this was Moody has been cutting the rating of Tata Motors, changing outlook to negative. Come on, it doesn't look so moody to me. Not so moody, man. Okay, let's move forward. Let's see another example. Okay, let's see some Yes Bank examples. Yeah, this is again by Moody. Moody has upgraded Yes Bank ratings. Upgraded means basically saying that generally outlook has been changed to positive. This was 10th November 2021. Let's see what happened to the Yes Bank share prices. 10th November 2021. 10th November. Just a second, guys. I have not marked a line on this one. Yeah, here it is, 10th November 2021. I was showing you that Moody has upgraded the Yes Bank ratings from B2 to B3, basically changing outlook to positive. The outlook has been changed to positive. But I would simply like to tell you that you guys can argue me here that see, the stock price has been consolidated and it went up. But for a retail investor, for a simple individual investor, let's see how much was the downfall from 10th June. This was 10th. Okay, so you can see that exactly 10th June. From 10th June the downfall exactly was 10.96. To be approximate, it was 11% downfall. I don't think any retail investor handles 11% downfall unless and until he wants to hold these kind of stocks for years. And the Moody was upgrading the rating to positive. Okay, let's see another example. This is also Yes Bank, 6th April 2022 by Care Ratings. And outlook has been positive. All you can see that earlier it was positive, all positive. These guys also do a conclusion, might be, just a second, let me check it. These guys also do have a conclusion in their reports, na? As far as I remember, I'm not surely. Okay, let's leave it. Basically the outlook is positive, and that's what they say. Here you can also see that outlook is positive. So Care Ratings are saying that the Yes Bank outlook is all positive, 6th April 2022. This is 6th April 2022. You can see a classic example. This is it. Yeah. So Care Rating said that outlook is positive, there is nothing to worry. And what happened to the stock price? On 6th April itself, it touched around 15, and on the next day was the high just of 16 rupees, and after that it has given a drastic fall to 12. Talking about percentage fall, because what matters is the percentage fall. You can easily argue me that just 15 to 12 there is just a 3 rupees fall. Let's talk about percentage. How much did we lost? Even if someone has invested on 6th April by thinking that outlook is positive, there is nothing to worry, you can see the downfall from there was 18.25% downfall after that, and even it has not again touched that levels even once. So these are the kind of impacts the credit rating agencies have on the stock prices. What I want to opine over here is that these ratings work negatively. Sometimes you can also come up with examples and say that see here the outlook is positive and stock has also gone upward. If the market is going good and everything is in uptrend, outlooks do work. But for a retail investors, these kind of things, what I have found is of practically no use. So what's my opinion is, I don't consider looking at the ratings when I do tend to trade or invest in any stock. That is my opinion. Second thing, even if you want to take a bet basis on that ratings, I can advise you can take a opposite bet of the ratings depending upon the market factors also, because when market is in an uptrend, any guy would come up and say that the outlook is positive and the stock will move further up, no problem in that. But talking about when the market is already in a downtrend and now the outlook is again downgraded, you can surely assume that in many cases you can say that the stock will tend to reverse from there and start moving upward. This is the stock prices movements due to ratings given by the credit rating agencies. And believe me, these ratings are these are international and national firms. So I am also astonished how the stock prices do impact by these ratings. Okay, so this is it. Thank you for watching. If you like the content, please do comment, subscribe and share the video. Till then, take care. Bye.